Like groceries, competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired, you will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Down. It took the outlaw. Mark 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Drawing the penalty, it's Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. What?
Play action. Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I smell fear in that offense. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Down, this is Geis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They go play action now. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Michelle. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action with Haskins. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Kill. Turn up.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
Kill. Switch it to one. Match box. Right.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd down, Michelle, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's good.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Under control, focus. Under coach. Check 43.
Off play action. King. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A throw complete to Dorsett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 1. Now he's flushed out left. He'll try and run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. King operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. Looking long for his tight end read. Picked off at the 13. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins got an open man. It's Harmon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run it. This is Michel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. King now on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Shark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Check, 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 check.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now it's Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 4. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's King, throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something that there might be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Off play action. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it. Into the air, and then it's the tip drill, and good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin with Michel on the ground, and 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw is King. Looking to throw on 2nd down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once it...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Buying time to his left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the ground is Michel. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down now, it's White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Come on, set. 19 on it, 19 on it. Check pass.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one that was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's third and goal. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and goal. Now King from the gun, he'll throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Jones. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. On 1st down, Michelle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And it's Michelle once again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. King. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Alert 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, this is Michelle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and
9. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. King operating from the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Haskins to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Hey, 17 George. Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. That's going to... set him back 5 yards. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Washington, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible.